Hello, hello. We are getting ready. I'm getting my salad ready. It is a late dinner for me, but it'll be semi-healthy. Nice Thai peanut chicken salad. It is delicious. Season 2, starting today, 1.17, Caves and Cliffs update. That really doesn't have anything to do yet with Caves and Cliffs. But you know what? We are going to roll with all the good stuff. I found a really interesting seed for us to start in. It's going to put us right in the middle of some action that we can start taking advantage of right away. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. My chopsticks ready. There we are. All right. We're going to jump into RetroCraft 2. So I was in creative, so I could mark this down because I was checking out the seed. I must have left myself still in creative, so we will go to survival, and here we are now with a new season. And if you saw my post yesterday on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, you'll know that we have a new skin. Slightly different. Added a beard. And new pants. They are gray instead of khaki. And a darker blue shirt with our orange, blue and orange color combo. With some yellow buttons. But isn't he gorgeous? He is gorgeous. Same big old glasses. Alright. Let's hop into it. So, I picked a Mushroom Island for us to spawn on. One, easy mode. Hardcore, easy mode. We are not in hardcore because I die a lot and I don't want to risk losing all my stuff. I'm not that brave. But this throws us right next to a desert village built into this mushroom biome. It's a small little desert, and I think that that's adorable. So we immediately have beds. We immediately have supplies. And I love that. It's going to take away from that initial grind of getting started. Because we know how to get started. We know how to do this. We've played Minecraft enough. We know how to get things. So the fact that we can start off in an easier setting right here, I think is fantastic. Am I stealing this crafting bench? Yes, I am, because you are not a real person. And you can't steal from not real people. It's not a thing. It's like in the rules of peopling. Ooh, I like that teal bed. I got myself a green bed. I'm gonna take this teal bed instead. Oh, you can have that one back. But as they enter their homes, we are going to lock them in like we've done in the past. Oh, hello, sir. Ooh, I would like this. And that that changes his occupation. This goes up to nowhere. That's strange. Oh well. But yes, as it gets night, we will lock them in. Let's grab some of these. So we can have some proto food right from the beginning. So now with a desert biome here, that means we will have some hostile mobs that will spawn, because this is a, oh, it still says Mushroom Fields. Oh, that's interesting. Will we have hostile mob spawning? Okay, Desert. Okay, so we will have hostile mobs that spawn. Yes, give me. Um. Uh. So we will have some hostile mobs that spawn, which is fine. We can kind of use that to our advantage with the mushroom biome and how it doesn't have hostile mob spawns. So we kind of have a built-in mob grinder, like a built-in mob spawner. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I need to make some tools. So we need to go. We need to find trees to punch. Too bad there's no trees. We could salvage some of this, I think. Okay, we have pigs that we can breed up. That's okay. That's good. Does this not have a door? It sure looks like it should. Ah, there it is. Okay. Nope, we've already got that. Here it is. Okay. There's that. We do have some farmers in the area. Take the cartography table. I'll make a new one later. I love how this little, like, little four-way stop. So while we're just stealing supplies in this area, who is all really excited for this update? Like, I haven't been trying to, like, force myself to be excited for it because there's a lot of stuff to be excited for. It's just, like, I just want to do it. Like, there's, like, trying to hype myself into it, and I'm just like, no, don't hype myself into it. Just do it. Just have fun and just get it done. Just start exploring. Like, it took so much. Are there any trees over? Okay, there's wood over there. There's a shipwreck. How did I overlook that? I didn't even see that when I chose this seed. That's beautiful. Okay, that'll work out in our favor greatly because then we can start getting started. Get started. All right. Where did I see that shipwreck? Now I'm all discombobulated. All right, here we go. But I just wanted to get started. I just wanted to start doing stuff. It took everything for me to, like, just wait. Because I chose this seed. Let's see, today is Monday. I think I chose the seed Saturday. Because I searched for a little while on, you know, what are some good seeds in 1.17 that kind of utilize a lot of different things in the area with the update. So, and I wanted something to where I could just immediately start from spawn. I didn't want to, like, go searching for a place. So I just wanted to start. So I feel like this is a great seed for that. Can I just do this? Is this gonna let me do this? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. That's got a curse. Okay. Protection 1. Okay. Let's go back up, grab some air. Oh goodness. Alright, let's grab that. Curse vanishing, whatever. We'll wear it for now. For now. Okay, we don't want you. You are poisonous. Let's put you here. Let's dive down again. Actually, let's set our spawn point to here. That way we don't do anything that we will regret. Okay, so I always forget in shipwrecks where all the loot is. Like, okay, let's fill up our air here. I apologize for how dark it is. I'm sure it is ridiculously dark. We got a buried treasure map. We can explore that later. We got lots of paper. Oh, no. Don't want to look at it yet. Not yet. Let's refill our air. Again, I apologize for how dark everything is. Ooh. Let's start putting stuff in our spots. We gotta start putting stuff in our spots. If you know me, you know I have my spots. I have my spots for everything. You do not belong in my spots. Let's get some wood. Ooh, speaking of repetitive music, I plan on over the next week or so start building into some more music production, make some different stuff that we can jam out to while we're on stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think we can get a lot out of it. Obviously, there's going to be, songs that are going to be better than others. I know that about myself, that there are certain songs that I'm going to make that are going to be just better than other ones. That I may put more into. Actually, no. Let's make ourselves a spoon. There we go. Actually, you go here. All right. Let's go ahead and chop this up. Now, but I plan on doing that over the next week or so. Just kind of getting into it a little bit. I've taken a break from doing that. I've just been really focused on other stuff. So I hate doing anything underwater. It is my least favorite thing. In fact, let's make it a little easier. Let's do something about it. Okay. Let's put you. Yeah, let's put you down, and then let's make ourselves some doors, like that, like so. And let's give ourselves that little pocket of air. That way we can do stuff and chop things easier. There we go. All right. Back over here. Oh, goodness. Oh, nothing there. Okay, I get it. And I am sure 117 is very popular with everyone right now. There we go. All right. Let's check some stuff out here. Let's grab some more wood. Maybe is it over here? Is there stuff over here? Should really go over there and grab that tree, which we shall. Ooh, wandering trader. There we go. There it is. Alright, let's make ourselves a boat. A boat. Boom. Boom. Go there, grab that tree. That way we can have some, just some trees to spawn on the mushroom side. With how invasive the um, mycelium is. It's always tough to grow trees on Mushroom Island. So you have to kind of clear out a big space um, or kind of uh, have non-spreadable blocks like non-dirt blocks and stuff. All right, we'll let that kind of decompose a little bit. We will do some minor exploring. We've got enough cactus to start farming cactus, which we can use for XP farming too. Um, ooh, I see a rabbit. Ooh, I see a baby bunny. You're a baby bunny. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're a baby. Are you a baby? I think you're like a whole bunny. You squeaked when I hit you. Oh my gosh, you squeaked. Alright, oh, there's another one in the distance? Oh, we'll have to come explore that too. Let's go see if this has decomposed enough for us to grab some saplings. Saplings and sticks. Eat some of my salad. My salad. Mm. Hey Dan, I see you now. How are you, bud? Are you on duty tonight, just hanging out? Man, I love that new Minecraft world feel. You know, starting out with wooden tools and stuff. Off duty tonight, daughter 6, so we're picking up. Yeah, I mean, that's sad that she's sick. It's really bad, but like the kind of hidden like awesome thing about that is that you can just get snuggles all day. Like it's one of those things where you're just like, oh, so I'm so sad you're sick, but oh, we get to snuggle all day with no interruptions. Yay! Like one of my favorite things in the world. I'm like, oh no, I have to skip work so I get to snuggle with my kiddo all day. How sad. Six snuggles are. They are some of the best. Oh, this is like a ruined village. Look at all that bread. 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 Who growled at me? How dare you growl at me? She plays this Pixar game with me on my PC. Shows me Nemo. We'll sit for hours with that. You know, I do the same thing. So when God of War came out, I was playing it a whole bunch, and my daughter my oldest would come down and hang out with me while I played, and she's like, I want to play. So I just gave her a controller, like a PS3 controller, because I was playing on PS4. Gave her a PS3 controller, and she pretended to be Atreus the whole time. And she's like, I'm going to shoot the arrows. I'm going to shoot the arrows. And I'm like, you get them. It's like my favorite thing. We play together. She's getting old enough now where she probably can start playing with me. But we haven't. Her hands are just so small. I even bought Hori makes Hori makes a controller for PS4 and things like that that are smaller. It has a troller. I love that. Gotta have a troller. Where's my troller? I love like little kid talk with that. That cracks me up. But no, she. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I have one of these controllers from Hori that's a corded PS4 controller, but it's made for smaller hands. Like it is made to be significantly smaller, but it's still too big for Ellie's hands, and it makes me sad because I'm like, you're so tiny. It's hard for you to do stuff. Now she does have a computer, and so she plays browser games a lot. Because I found her an all-in-one PC for like $50 on Swap It Shop. I put a new hard drive in it and doubled the RAM, and so it runs browser games pretty well. And so she plays those. And I bought her an Aorus, or I think no, an Asus keyboard, pink, all pink. Got her a pink Xfinity mouse that just came out, and she. Her mouse and keyboard were more than her computer each. But I mean, like, that's stuff that, you know, once I build her an actual computer, she'll just swap it over. Yeah. So she's starting to play some, like, in-browser games, mostly. Minecraft won't run on her computer because of the CPU in that Dell all-in-one is just, it's not fast enough to run it, unfortunately. She wants to play Minecraft with me. Oh yeah. You know, leftover cube, like just getting them just used to typing. That's pretty much what I'm doing with Ellie. I'm big in teaching her actual keyboarding skills, so I found a game on the Microsoft Store that will run on her computer, and it's a keyboarding game, like a little basic keyboarding game, where she just practices. It's really tedious. It's not fun, but it will give her the ability to practice. You know, when she just, like, I can make her do it for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, here, you had 5 minutes of typing practice, and it'll be just fine. Like, that's more than some kids get, so I'm happy with it. You know, so she knows, that way when she is typing in school, she's proficient, she's not being held back by her typing ability. Like, I want it to be like, if she's struggling with something, she's struggling with the content that they're using the computer for, not struggling with the computer. Like, struggling with on how to use the tool to function. So, I want to minimize as many variables for her as I can. Alright, so this abandoned village was nice, but we're going to go. We're going to go back to our Mushroom Island with our little desert spot, and we're going to start. Yeah, I mean, some people are like, oh, that's, you know, there's a lot of exposure, which I agree with, you know, but, you know, I don't want to punish a kid or withhold stuff from a kid before they even make a mistake on it. So, you know, I'm just teaching her, you know, the right way to use stuff. So she has a computer, and I have bookmarked sites for her. She knows which sites to click on. They're bookmarked at the top of her browser. So she knows what she can and can't look up. It's like, it's not super difficult for her to, she knows how to shut her computer down the right way. And so we you know, we talk about that stuff. She'll ask me questions. She's like, hey, what's this for? And I'm like, oh, I tell her. And so we, you know, Like, oh, that's actually for this, or that's actually for this. So do this to fix that. She's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, I don't want things to be a mystery for her to get in trouble with. I'd rather her have all the tools that she can. Ooh, there's a little fox over there. So yeah, definitely like to keep her set up for success in that aspect. Where did I keep them here? Ooh, bunnies. They're so hard to get. Aha. So like, and if she gets to a spot where she's not supposed to be, then we can just talk about it and be like, why that's not a safe place for her to be on the computer and all that jazz. Like, it shouldn't be. We treat everything as a conversation, you know. If it's worth it enough for them to be in trouble, then it's worth it enough to have a conversation about why that there needs to be a consequence, and you know what it's there for. You know, the consequence needs to have a meaning. You know, if she stumbles onto a site that she shouldn't be, we talk about how to get away from that. Just click X out of it and start over. We talk about what ads look like, and you know how not to respond to advertisements, and engage with them. You know, if things are popping up and flashing, let's not click on those right away. Let's take the time to read them, figure out what it is. Her reading ability is high enough now where she can do all that. So I'm pretty happy with her ability in that regard. So she does a really good job, and I have her set up as a student Microsoft account under my account, so I get like it's a family account thing, so I get to see whatever she's on anyway, and I can block certain things. I haven't blocked anything. I just limit her time. Like there's a time frame in the day that she can be on the computer, and as she gets older, I can shift that time around. So like when she becomes like a preteen and you know her bedtime gets pushed back, then I'll move that computer time back, and you know makes it real nice. But she uses our Macs and stuff too, so she kind of goes back and forth, going from Mac and PC. So that's what I do too. I have my MacBook. I have where did I put it's over there. Okay, so we need to start setting up a little base area. But yeah, so I like she uses stuff. She uses what she needs to use. I think it's really good. I think it's good for her to know what she's doing. I'd rather her get in trouble, and know how to get herself out of trouble than being and this word always sounds bad, being ignorant of what's going on. Like, not ignorant in a bad way, not ignorant like people are not educated, just ignorant in our experience, ignorant in our lack of knowledge, I guess I should say. This seems like a good little flat area. Let's make ourselves a little starter house. We're going to go with a little bit of style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I didn't say it was going to be good style, but it's happening. We're embracing the orange. Put this down here. There we go. let's make ourselves a little chest. And let's just make it a double chest. And let's put it in the ground. Save some vertical space. Extra stuff there. Tree stuff here. Seed stuff here. All right, and then I think that's good for that. Dirt. There we go. Put the dirt in there. All right, let's go over here. Ooh, I need more. Need more salad. Totally just shoving salad into my face hole. Fantastic. So, in preparing for this world, I've made a cool new like heading font for I didn't make the font. I found the font. It's a Minecraft font for like RetroCraft, all that stuff for this series, for this season. Some really cool free assets that I found online. And I use Canvas, and I need to put in my Canvas affiliate link because I'm an affiliate and I feel special. But yeah, so but I use Canvas, or Canva, excuse me, Canva, to do all of my thumbnails, all of my like asset building, things like that. Super cool. Like, I use them for a long time because they're free. They have so much stuff for free, like a crazy amount of stuff for free. Let's grab some of this one here. They have a crazy amount of stuff for free, and then I looked into, you know, being an affiliate, and I got a discounted membership for being an affiliate. So it was all like, it all kind of works out, and it's definitely not something that like I regret having. Pay a little bit each month, have access to all of this, all of these great templates. You know, if I was doing stuff more on the like professional side of it, there's great like presentation stuff. But yeah, I dig it. It's super cool. But yeah, I make all my thumbnails through there. So for my streaming thumbnails for YouTube, YouTube doesn't allow animated thumbnails. They don't have support for that, which I think it's a shame, because you get like little choppy previews of the videos you watch anyway, when you hover over a video. So, like, yeah, it's super neat. You should definitely check them out. I will, if I remember, I will add the Canva affiliate code onto my Twitch. I don't have it at the ready right now. I have to go digging for it. I'm not good with that stuff yet. So, yeah. So I use all that stuff, and it's super cool. Very worth it to invest into it. But even if you just use the free resources, it's super good. Again, very worth it. But anyway, so I make animated social media posts for my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I love it. It's like one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite ways to utilize that stuff is to is to make little animated posts. I think it's fun. I think it's super fun. And I think it looks really cool. It looks neat. And so I have that, and I have it all picked out for this series. The whole experience that I want to have. I have it all ready, so I'm excited. Let's see. Let's go this way with our mind. It's got that new, not new. It's got that Minecraft font for my title for the season, and some HD like GIFs inserted into it that make it look, animated and really interesting. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit more eye catching than just a stationary thumbnail image. And when I make them, I always put a little 5-second snippet of the stream into it, and so it kind of adds an almost interactive element to it too. And I think that's really fun. Like, that for me is really fun, and I try to find something either thematic from that stream or just something silly. Sometimes it's just me making a silly face and you see something happening within the game, but I always try to add that in there, and I think it's a lot of fun. And I'm excited for this one because it feels more aesthetic than, it's all functional, but it just, I don't know, this feels different. Feels a little bit more aesthetic yet functional. Not heavy on the graphics, just something that works. Nice, HD assets added onto it. It just works. I don't want to hit my head the whole time. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do much off stream on here. I definitely want to stream more, and like especially over the weekend. So Mondays will always be Minecraft days, and then I may do another. And Wednesdays are Witcher Wednesdays. But I don't know what I want to do. Kind of throughout the week, I want to play Valheim on certain days. Valheim, I just like playing. It really doesn't matter what day of the week. I also want to play some Stadia games. I might do Stadias on either Saturdays or Sundays, like Stadia Saturday or Stadia Sunday. So I haven't decided that kind of stuff yet. But I really want to start streaming, almost every day. I want to give myself a little bit of, breathing room in there. But I do want to stream more. Kind of all over the place, but I need to make a spot to grow some trees. Let's do it over here in the water. Kalali, what's up? New world, Kalali. New world. Oh, that's always good. how is staying at home? We talked before and you were very excited, and I'm very jealous. Good. Good. Being able to stay at home will be so good. But yeah, we started a new season of streaming Minecraft. I was talking about all the nerdy stuff I do behind the scenes with it, like making the thumbnail, like my animated thumbnails and stuff. And now I'm digging a hole. You know, as is the standard thing to do in Minecraft, is dig a hole. I was talking with some people that I work with about, you know, I was excited for this new update, and they were just like, Minecraft's the game that you could always just come back to, and you can always just start digging. And I'm like, I know, right? Like, you can just come back to it and just start digging. Like, you don't need to be obsessed with it. Oh, look at that ore texture. That's the first time seeing it in person. Wow. I don't know if I like it yet. I mean, it's different. Very different. It's not bad different. It's just different. It's like when your parents, like when you make something and they're like, it's not bad. It's just different. Oh, why am I going up here? I have sticks. Boom. 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 But yeah. Man, okay. Now, I heard that they changed the ore texture to make it to where each ore has a slightly different texture. And so they just revamped all the textures, but they did it so for an accessibility thing. So if you are colorblind, you can tell what ores you're mining and looking for based on its texture. Because all the ores are pretty much the same except for the color variance. So if you were colorblind, it was very difficult to distinguish. Which, as an accessibility feature, genius, great. About time. Like, you always have to kind of, at least, it's tough when like companies do make strides in a positive direction for like accessibility or acceptance. But you always have to be like, well, it's about time. Even though, like, they may not have known or weren't aware, and it's almost like the ignorance isn't an excuse thing. So I'm hesitant to just rail on a company, but I get it. I get why people rail on them, like, because, you know, about time. Like, this should have been a feature. You know, this should have been thought of. Like, this is the reason why we need diversity departments, like diversity and inclusion departments, for customer services, to think of and specialize in thinking about the diversity of your clientele, which I've actually tried to get into, but you have to have like a human resources background, but that's not happening. Not for me right now. But I think that stuff is very interesting, and like I love learning about like new cultures and new learning about people's experiences that are different than mine. Because I was not a very accepting kid, so it's almost like I'm trying to make up for it now as an adult. But I try to educate myself as much as I can. Ooh. Dan, if you were still in here, have you picked up the PS5 yet? I know you said you got an Xbox. I don't know if you have the Series 1, but I got something in for my PS5, and I thought that you would think it would be pretty neat. And I guess Clawley too, you know, whatever. If you like PS5 or whatever. The PS5 came out with new controllers, new controller colors, and I pre-ordered them and I got them in this last week. I need to make a post about them. Oh, what am I doing there? Thought about doing like an unboxing, but I was like, nah, I'll just make like an Instagram post about them. But they are very pretty. I haven't taken them out of the box yet, but I'm just like, ooh, new thing. New thing. Gotta talk about the new thing. I would love to hit iron. Love to hit iron anytime soon, please. Ooh, it's nighttime. I gotta go sleep to make sure my villagers don't die. Let's go check on those guys. I was not even thinking about it. Ooh, there's a tree. Oh, jeez. You scared me, Enderman. Get right here. You scared me first. Whoa! Whoa! How did that happen? How did he kill me? I was in the doorway. That's ridiculous. How did he kill me? I was in the doorway. That's ridiculous. Well, it's a good thing we weren't playing on hardcore. Bam. Clawley, I made a new skin. I think he's gorgeous. Lots of cows. No villager there. Wait, what are you? Were you a cat? Oh God, you scared me. You didn't look like a cat. Where did the villagers all die? I'm gonna be sad if all the villagers. Oh, there's a couple. Okay. Booking a hotel. Ooh. Oh, you're gonna go visit family. Okay. Well, that's less oohing. Hey. I mean, it's visiting family, you know. But visiting family's good. It's good. Is it your side of the family or this iron is what's gonna happen. Is it your side of the family or your husband's? Ah, okay, awesome. Cool. It's exciting. I I I don't want to say I hate traveling. Like, I enjoy traveling. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like going outside my house. Like, I just want to... If I could travel, but... Oh, 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 okay. Let's hop out of here. Should have done a lot more when I didn't have a little guy to go. Yeah, that does make it really tough, but I will say that for me, it's more fun traveling with my kids. Because one, they are someone who I focus on, that I don't, like, they are my... If I don't want to, like, overload on Xanax the entire time, I will just snuggle with them. They make it all okay. Like, that's how I feel about that, is that they make it feel like it's all okay. That's one of my biggest things, is that, like, I like to kind of just snuggle with them. Is funner with the kids. Extra better. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's probably very true. Like, it sounds bad, but man, I'm so glad for things like iPads. Because it can just give them something to do. Like, because, like, they're bored. Like, we don't want them to be kind of overloaded on screen time. But, like, we do it as adults all the time. We overload ourselves on screen time, which, we probably shouldn't do. But I would tell you, my wife and I traveled to Atlanta when my oldest was, like, on the verge of 3. Like, almost 3. And, or essentially 3. And it wasn't bad. She did a great job. Cursed Temple Generation. Yeah, it is weird. I don't like it. And I can hear zombies. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's strange. Like, I dig it. But wow, that is strange. Just grabbing a few extra blocks here. I don't know. This whole seed was one I picked because this desert village generated right kind of inside, like the small little desert generated right inside the mushroom biome. And I thought that was really interesting, and it allows us to kind of have a fun and interesting way to start off. You kind of start off with a little bit of resources and stuff. So, because you kind of get some resources automatically for being kind of right there in a village. So I wanted to do something like that. But I didn't even realize what had happened. Like, it even has a torch down here and everything. Yeah, villages that spawn are great. And I could have went with a random seed, but, like, with a random seed, like, I don't know what kind of experience I'm going to have, and I definitely want to have an experience that I want to come back to. Not that I didn't like the seed that I had before. I did. But I don't know. It was at a weird point in Minecraft's not evolution, in their update cycle. It wasn't in a good spot in their update cycle for me to start a new world. Yeah, like sometimes I just want to try a seed out because it looks cool. Oh wow, okay, so there is literally nothing here. Just some. I mean, I'll take the coal ore, but yeah, there's no treasure chest, no nothing. It does look like it blew up though. Yeah, I agree. It definitely looks like it's been blown up. Which is weird because like I haven't unless a like creeper or something generated in the dark, or like a skeleton generated in the dark and then fell on the pressure plates, and that's what blew it all up. That could totally have been the thing. But I will take all this coal right now, though. Getting a little bit of XP. Getting coal, which is always good at the start for torches. Still can't believe that Enderman killed me, though. I told my boss today I can't wait to quit. There are plans to discuss the fate of the server soon. Oh, have things been happening on Discord or what's been going on? Like I want to get back on and play, but I know like the inevitable, like it's gonna reset here soon. You know? So I don't know. Let's start again. Kitty! So, I'm kind of in the camp of let's, like, if we're gonna reset, let's reset. Like, that's kind of my opinion on the whole thing. I know that, like, with this, I'm going to limit how much I'm exploring because, especially in the overworld, I'm going to limit how much I do that. That way, any new chunks that I do explore will have the new cave exploration on there. We could do a thing where we live in the nether. And just reset the overworld. Like, have it where people are just stuck at spawn with beds and stuff in ender chests, and just keep the spawn chunks and then just reset the overworld around it. Like, that may be really labor intensive for NIMS, but I mean, it is an option. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching how much I explore in the overworld, because I don't want that generation to be hampered by my exploring now. So I'm gonna I don't have any blocks for now. If we can, let me try and. That's true. Like, I mean, there's pros and cons for both, and I don't dislike waiting. I just like, I don't know. Like, I would still play. Like, if I know that we're waiting until 1.18, then I'll keep playing for sure. Um. Yeah, I mean, like, really, as long as we're all playing, I think that's where the fun is for me. Is that we're all hanging out. I do think though that there will be more of an incentive for people to come and join the server if we reset it. Like if we reset now, I think because there's a new update, people get excited on updates, and I imagine that there's going to be a population of people that will want to join because it's a new, fresh server that have some of the new blocks. Now, there's also going to be that camp who is not going to play because it's not the full Caves and Cliffs update. Which was kind of why I was thinking maybe we should just do it half and half. Like, have a spawn area that will remain there after they update the overworld, but the overworld is just for strip mining resources. And then we could just live in the nether and then have beds in the overworld in the spawn area that doesn't get reset. But I don't know how intensive that could be on the administrative end for Nims or James. Resetting all the chunks except like the 16 or 32 spawn chunks there are or whatever. But it could just be just an area of beds and ender chests and crafting areas and things like that for people to use as a community resource just right off the bat. I think that could be a play that is used. Just a thought. Yeah, I mean, like whatever people want to do is whatever we'll do. Like that's not a huge problem for me. Like I'm not going to be sour about it either way. I imagine we'll go one way and then people will play. Yeah, like again, I'm going to play regardless. Same. Like just hanging out, and even if we're like all share streaming what we're doing individually, I think that's a lot of fun too. But just hanging out and just chatting. I wish Nims would play on the on the server, like actually in survival with us instead of just bothering us in creative. I think that would be fun. But that may be, a distraction from whatever he's doing on streams and stuff. I saw that he streamed today. Was he messing around with new blocks? Ah, okay. Yeah, always worried about the redstone side of things. Good old Nims. Exactly. Whenever cats are close to me in this game, I'm like, what? What was that? What was that? Who's meowing? But I'm not gonna take out the cats like Nimbus does. Not unless they come at me first. So I got to pick up my CPAP machine today. That was exciting. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Like, it's not one of those things I'm like, oh no, I have to wear a CPAP. It's more of just, I don't want to be bothered while I'm sleeping. I was like, I want to be unbothered. This is true. Like, I don't get good sleep, so I'm tired, like, all day. Like, I legitimately don't get very good sleep at all. So, being able to get good sleep is very appealing to me. Like, the ability to get good sleep, like, full confession, I probably dream maybe 10% of the time that I sleep. Like I dreamt a lot when I was a kid. Like I used to have like lots of recurring nightmares. I used to have like night terrors, sleep paralysis, all that when I was a kid. And I don't dream much anymore. And I've always had friends be like, "No, you dream, you just don't remember." I was like, "No, like it's a thing. You can sleep without dreaming. You don't dream every time you sleep." Um, yeah, I remember having sleep paralysis once when I was a kid. I thought someone picked me up and slammed me down on my bed and I passed out. Like, but I talked to my mom about that when I got older, and she's like, at that point in time, no one would have done that to you because of who she was around and stuff like that. And I don't remember my little brother being around that day, like during that night terror or during that bout of sleep paralysis. So it was definitely a wonky experience. But yeah, like I dream more when I take little micro naps, when I take little 30-second, or not 30-second, when I take like 30-minute power naps. I will have I will have a higher likelihood of having a dream than when I'm sleeping for the night. Yeah, I rarely have a dream when I go to bed for the night. It's usually something akin to, I might have a little dream of like kind of like what my expectations are of the day right before I get up. But I usually don't like dream. I mean, if you're ever over this way, let me know. We'll double date. We'll bring kiddos and or you can come up to St. Joe. It's like 40 minutes north of Kansas City. Way less fun. Way less to do. It's like a small town that tries to be a big city, but there's still that small town mentality and a lot of things. Yeah. If you're ever up this way, let me know. We'll double date and let the kiddos play. My girls love hanging out with little ones. All the way from Utah. For no reason, you know. No, you were hanging out with me. That was the reason. Don't give me that pity. Don't you dare give me that pity. Actually, kind of an accident that we met up. We just kind of bumped into each other. That's hilarious. Like, I wonder how that would even work. Like, because, like, we don't see each other IRL, like, often enough that I think that we would, you know, mistakenly be like, oh, it's you, you know? Usually that happens when you see someone that you interact with daily or often, or someone that you've seen a person like. I think I've seen your picture like once or twice. I mean, of course you see me in my big face here, so you would probably have a higher likelihood of figuring out it's me than the other way around. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I've seen that one picture of you on your wedding day that you shared, but that's about it. Picture's like 9 years old. Girl, I don't even want to tell you what I looked like 9 years ago. I was about 100 pounds. Well, let's see, 9 years ago was 2012. Yeah, I was about 100 pounds thinner. Because right now I am hefty. So, I mean, like, some of it is like, I call it father weight. You know, just being a jolly dad. That, I call it my father weight. But some of it's just me being lazy. Like, honestly. And the thing is like, I'm pretty open and honest about it. So, like, my kids know that I have a big belly. And so they'll be like, all right, Daddy, I'm gonna lay on your belly. I'm like, I know, it's big. They're like, yep, it is. Like, all right, that's enough. Daddy has feelings. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, depression weight is real. Stress weight. I'll have kids ask me, like, why do I have gray hairs? And I'm like, well, it's because I'm stressed out. They're like, well, why are you stressed out? It's like, because the job that I have is stressful. They're like, then why do you do it? And I'm like, you know, I ask myself that same question every day, and then I feed myself lots and lots of Taco Bell. And that's how I deal with it. You gotta eat that weight somewhere. Right? Right? Doesn't it almost always, like, I'm literally eating something not Taco Bell, and all I want is Taco Bell. Like, my wife got Taco Bell. And I was like, I don't want Taco Bell. I want to try eating a little healthier. But, like, I wanted Taco Bell. That's the thing. I wanted it. But I knew, I was like, I shouldn't have it. You know, I feel like it does. In some fashion, it does. Can I put a door down, please? There we go. There we go. want that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Lots of emeralds. Got some gold. Look at that. Mine's already arm flapping. Like this part of the arm flap. Or was it because I was drowning? You're like trying to swim for me. Or because I was drowning, you're like, because I'll do that, but like I have to do it in private because like I'm a 350. Yes, you were drowning and I was stressed. Yeah, I know. I apologize. That's my bad. So if I do that, like I'm trying to fly there for you. Yeah, I'm a 350-pound individual. So like when I do that, it comes off very flamboyant, which there isn't anything wrong with. It's just when I'm at work and I'm stressed and I do something like that, it's the next 20, 30 minutes of just being berated by comments about my sexual orientation just because I move my arms a certain way. And, ugh, goodness. I'm just like, ugh, why does moving my arms a certain way automatically make me prefer another, or make me, like, gay? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I just, the reasonings for things, I was like, so, you're telling, like, I tried to, like, rationalize it for them to make them understand how ridiculous it sounds. I say, so you're telling me it is gay to move your hand this way, like going from this to this is like a light switch that all of a sudden, like women, work on trucks, manly men stuff, to, oh my god, like there's like, it's so weird. It's like, if you're saying I'm very flamboyant, I'm like, oh yeah, I agree with you. I can be very flamboyant. Because flamboyance isn't just left to one gender. Like, I think the most flamboyant thing that men do is perform for other men. Like, and I try to explain this to them. I was like, who are you looking nice for? Because you've said that you don't, like, sometimes they'll dress up, like they'll dress nicer than just wearing like sweats all day. I'm like, who are you dressing up for? They're like, I want to look good. I'm like, look good for who? They don't say themselves most of the time. And so, and I will point out, I'm like, who are you looking good for? And they're like, I want to look good amongst the other guys. I'm like, so you are making the active choice to make sure that you look more presentable for other men, and you call me gay because I've moved my wrist this way, like, and they will like backtrack a whole bunch, and I'm like, this is how ridiculous it sounds when you say that someone is gay because of what they're doing, or like because of an action that is not related to their sexual orientation. I'm like now you see why I get so kind of upset when you start assuming something about someone's sexual orientation just because of an action they're doing that isn't innately in reference to their sexual orientation. Like, talking a certain way, moving my hands a certain way, admiring things a certain way, using colorful language, like, that stuff doesn't make me gay. What makes people gay is their attraction. And it's not something that they're just choosing to do. It's who they are. Like, I've done the whole thing of, you don't choose to be straight. Or do you? Because if you choose to be straight, that means at any point in time, you could be gay. Because if it is such an easy flip of a light switch choice to be gay, or to be straight, then it is just as easy for you to do that as a straight individual, or to do that for a gay individual. Like, they just don't understand sometimes how that flips back on them. This house is tacky and I love it. I don't know. My kiddos frustrate me sometimes. You couldn't tell. Actually, let's make a... make a grindstone. Apparently, I can't search that. Do that. Grab one of those. Not grindstone. What is it? Stone cutter. That's what it is. I must not have the things. Yeah, let's make ourselves one of these floors here. I popped my door. But yeah, sometimes the awfulness of ingrained biases and that kind of stuff. It's no fun sometimes. It definitely can be stressful. Because, I have to kind of grit my teeth and bear it on a lot of that stuff, and it's no fun, because sometimes you just want to tell a kid, like, no, and to stop being, a jerk, in a more colorful way than that. And they're kids, but some of them are like 18, 19 years old, and so I'm like, you should not be, like, I don't get it. Like, when I was their age, yeah, they definitely should know better. And like, for some of it, I get it. The way you were raised. But I also look at it as, you were raised in this time frame. Like, you were raised in 2020, like, you some of these kids were born, like, in 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, something like that. So I always wonder, what happened, because when I was a kid, we were that regressive in our language and things like that. So to see kids still being that regressive in their behaviors and language and mentality is, I don't know, it's disheartening, because I'm just like, the general public really hasn't moved on that far. A lot of it is like mob mentality for them. Like, they, most of them think that way, so the ones who are followers will just say what the others are saying, because that's what everyone's saying. And if that's what everyone's saying, it must be true. So, like, when I was a kid, that, like, when I was their age, like, I wasn't that regressive, but I can definitely remember, saying things that were not things that I would feel comfortable saying now. Things that are regrettable, like actions of an idiot teenager who definitely did not know as much as he thought he knew. Um, so like it's kind of like my mission now to not be like that as much as possible. But it's still strange to me that there's still that much resistance to that kind of stuff. Just kind of boggles my mind sometimes, Clawley. I need pressure plates. Bam. Yeah, it's always sad to like go back and think like, man, I was a jerk. Like that to me is like one of those things where I'm like, I would be so embarrassed of myself now. But I mean, that's kind of like the part of growing up, the part of realizing your biases, and it's part of like the education process of re-educating yourself to be more accepting. But it's still that doesn't help. That doesn't help the cringe factor of me thinking back to how I was when I was a kid. Like, ugh, I was not a nice kid for a lot of different people. So it's always tough because you're like, I know I'm better now, but that doesn't excuse how much of a butt I was before. All right. And ending on that very nice note, let's hop over. Nope, that's not it. This one? Yeah, this one. All right. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Shout out to Dan and Clawley. Thank you for hanging out with me today or tonight or whatever it is. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me here on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Mr. Retro. That's MMRRETRO. That's 2 M's, 2 R's, ETRO. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out all the way to the end. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing more. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.